I'm sorry, I gotta start this out the right way. So all you new people, every month we do a stream like this. There you go, Chappie. Good job on that link. We do a stream like this where we basically just take notes throughout the month on things we want to bring up to the player base, or things we're working on or been working on that we want to discuss with you all or let you all know about. Anyway, we keep notes all month long. At the end of the month, we had this meeting where we go over the notes. After we go over our notes, we do a Q&A session, let the players ask us questions, make comments, give us their feedback, whatever you guys want to do. This is your chance to sit down at the table with the admin team and talk to us. The good news is this is the shortest list of notes I've ever had in our entire server history. I literally typed one note, and I think there are 2 other notes from other admins, and that's it. You know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, we've all been pretty non-Rust busy, so there's not really much to go over this month. So this is like a freebie meeting right here. This is really easy. And when we get to the Q&A section, you know, even though it's a short meeting, you know, try to keep it short and sweet. We don't mind you just raising your hand just to give us some feedback or some comments, but, you know, let's keep it short and sweet. I'm sure everybody's pretty excited that we're going to have a short meeting, so let's keep it that way. All right, let me pull up my LinkedIn notes here. Pretty funny that I already.
Check DM. Yeah, I can. I'm doing timestamps and stuff.
All right, so my only note, here we go. Circumventing the tiered upkeep system by purposely using multiple TCs to build a huge base without having to pay that huge upkeep cost. That's considered an exploit. Again, I have to do this every time I say the word exploit. I gotta make sure I have the disclaimer. Make sure you understand what the word exploit means. The word exploit doesn't mean that you're a cheater or a hacker or that you're some piece of shit human being. Exploit just means you are using or abusing a configuration, a bug, a glitch, or something in a way that was never intended to be used to gain advantage. That's what an exploit means, period. Doesn't mean you're a cheater, doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just means you're doing something that was not meant to be possible and it's giving you an advantage that you weren't meant to have. So trying to avoid our tiered upkeep system by splitting your base into pieces and stuff like that, that's considered an exploit. The reason we have that tiered upkeep system, and by the way, it is a vanilla upkeep system. I've had this argument with a player very recently. Matter of fact, they rage quit the whole server over the argument. I guess my straight answer was too condescending for him to take, and he quit. But the point being is, the tiered upkeep system is vanilla. Facepunch gives us 2 options. They give you a flat rate upkeep system, which is just flat, this many, you know, metal frags per whatever, or they give you a tiered upkeep system, meaning when your base has more than, well, actually it starts off with 0 to X building blocks. This is the price per piece. After you breach that threshold and move on to the next tier, you know, like I'm just gonna make up numbers because I don't give out our configs. But let's say tier 2 would be 100 blocks to 250 blocks. So if your base is within 100 to 250 blocks, then it's X, you know, metal frags per whatever upkeep. And then if you get to 251 blocks, you know, that puts you into the next tier. And now your base is this much per, that's the tiered system. So the bigger your base gets, the more it costs per piece. A lot of new players come here like, what the fuck, this isn't normal upkeep. Yes, it is. It's just, we use the tiered system. The tier system was literally invented for PvE servers. I've actually asked Facepunch about it, and it was invented for that reason, because of the fact that on PvE servers, things don't get destroyed. So they build up very quickly, and they snowball very quickly, and get out of hand very quickly. So that's why we use that upkeep system to try to punish people that way overbuild and unnecessarily overbuild. And let's just face it, it's very easy to get resources on our server, so it's very easy to pay those upkeep costs. If you ever feel your upkeep is way too high, well, that's probably a clue that you're building way too big. But anyway, yeah, we had something recently where somebody was, and I know they were purposely doing it because they even said that's why they were doing it, but they were trying to break their base up into separate pieces so that it wouldn't qualify them for a higher upkeep, you know, tier. That is an exploit. You do not need, if your base is so big that you need to worry about that, you probably just need to build smaller. You don't need a giant base. Again, watch my, I'll save that for the announcement in just a minute. I do have a second topic. Remind me when I do my other topic to mention my base building and my upkeep. So you don't need a base that big, basically. Moving on to the next note. Is Nola here?
He's listening from the road, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna skip his. I don't even think that really needed to be a note anyway. So,
I disagree.
well. All right, Trigger. The next one's yours. There you go.
All right, well, I'll touch on Nola's real quick. Mostly it's, I'll read it for verbatim. Props to T-Bird for the recent innovations and also keeping it fun and fresh with things that themed Zombieland updates. Dude's crazy for all the dedication and time he puts into these servers. I appreciate it as an admin and as a player on our servers. It's an honor to be able to share it, to share in running my favorite place to play.
Okay, so yeah, unnecessary note, but I appreciate it, Nola, if you're listening. So like,
It was necessary, and I don't know if you guys know, but he's become our resident coder now.
I have learned some coding. The new Walker zombies. I'm gonna do a little horn tooting, man. Them Walker zombies, that was completely out of my fingertips. I really, really worked hard on those, and I hope you guys are enjoying them. I know there was one Chad group that likes to be the chattiest of all Chads, and they were not too pleased with the Walker zombies. I guess it interferes too much with them building their giant bases. But everybody else so far has had pretty positive feedback to them, so I hope you guys like them. I know they're challenging. I know they suck. I can't wait to get my ass kicked by one. So it'll be fun. Yep, I can't wait. So cool. All right. Well, all right. Then the last note is yours, Trigger. There you go.
Okay. Last note. This just happened recently. False accusations towards admins. It's not appreciated. Obviously, we strive to be the most above board as we can. We don't purposely destroy people's stuff, um, and to be accused of stuff like that, it really kind of hurts. So when somebody starts saying that in general chat, it with all the new players and stuff, seeing that, one, it's completely 100% false, and two, it just it leaves a bad taste in new players' mouths. So please don't do that, because we do not go out of our way to hurt players, whether it just be in game or in voice or anything like that. If you do have an issue or you think something is wrong that an admin's doing, please put in a ticket, provide proof. The accusations, though, they're just, especially when they're unfounded, it's just not right.
So, and I think that note came from the thing I posted earlier. Actually, I was gonna put that screenshot into the server meeting, but I decided not to because it has the person's name in it, and the person's got a lot of hours on our server, so I'm not trying to drag him through the mud and put his name out there on blast. But let me just read this to you from late last night. Love when an admin is clearly fucking with me. Like 16 fucking zombies, and they all have like 4K hit points. So fucking dumb. And then a new player said, LMAO, do they come into this one often? Regular, like, so literally, and then the player said every day. And so literally a new player. So not only did this person say something that's completely wrong, no admin was fucking with him. No admin spawned 16 zombie horde. By the way, that's more than double the maximum size a horde can even be straight from the config. Like, they can't even be that big of a horde. And no, the zombies don't have 4K hit points. That's a complete fabrication also. So 3 false statements in one sentence, one of which is accusing the admins of doing some shady shit. And he does it to a new player, and the new player believed him. That's the scariest part of the whole conversation. Normally, it would just be me piping up in chat saying, "Bro, really? You gonna accuse us of some bullshit?" But the fact that this happened late at night last night, and a new player was in the chat and believed every bit of it, that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. This is a player with like over 1,000 hours on our server. You should know better than that. That kind of shit, man. Trigger used the word hurt, but nah, that shit pisses me off. Like, don't accuse us of. And again, this isn't to all of you in this channel. I actually scrolled through a second ago, and I don't think he's in here, the person that did it. But to him, if he's listening, or to anyone else that gets that kind of idea in their head, like, don't accuse us of shit like that. If you knew, it's almost to the point I'm going to start streaming the next time we train a new staff member. I want you guys. I really am considering doing that. I want you guys to hear what we train our staff and how we train them. And let me see in the channel here. I think we got some new. Yeah, we got some new people in here right now. Maybe I'm wrong, so I'll ask them and we'll see what they say. We got 2 new staff in here right now, Moon and Keo. In my mind, it's almost terrifying how much I tell you and how much I restrict you about, how you act as staff and admins, and how much I'm always looking over your shoulder at every single button you click and what you do as an admin or a staff. I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong, both of you, the new guys, the new people here, like, it's almost terrifying how much oversight we have on our admin team. Sorry, man.
You're good. Yeah, you definitely keep a tight ship.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine, like, again, I created it, so I don't know what it feels like, but I couldn't imagine coming into this situation. Like, it's literally like, hey, don't use this command, don't ever type this, don't use that, don't you ever do this. If you come out, I mean, like, you guys don't realize how many, did you know that it is our policy that I make my admins put their feet on the ground before they come out of Vanish even? Like, that's how strict we are with our admin team. They're not even allowed to fly in front of you because I don't want them looking like they're some kind of like, ooh, look at me, I can fly. I want them to be down on the ground on the same level as the player. That's even one of our rules for the admin. I mean, we have so many rules for our admin team that you don't even understand. Like, it's insane how much oversight and restrictions we have on our admin team, and it's because we let them play on our servers. You got to have that kind of stuff, because if you let, if it takes one cheating ass admin to ruin a server, and I'm not going to let that happen after all the work I've put into this. So that's why I get so pissed off when people make false accusations like that we're doing shady shit like that. Like, dude, you don't understand. Like, I wish you guys, I'm literally thinking about streaming it next time we do a staff training, so you guys can see the kind of shit that I put these people through, and not in a bad way. I'm just saying it's very tight ship around here. Anyway, so yeah, please don't make false accusations about us. Okay, and if you do have a real accusation, by the way, absolutely, man, get me a video clip or something. Come, if you're scared to put a ticket in because you think one of the the admin who did it might see, DM me directly. I will fuck somebody up. You get me some evidence that they're doing some fuck shit, don't worry, you can be the person to brag that you brought down an admin, because I will can their asses in a heartbeat, no questions asked. I've canned lead admins before. I banned our top donator in the entire history of our servers. I mean, when I say top donator, I mean this dude was pretty much paying our bills, man. Like, I banned his ass. So I don't play that shit. Yeah, Grim knows. I don't play that shit. Same with my admin team. I don't play that shit at all. I love all these guys on my team and girls, but I'm telling you right now, even the ones I'm closest with, I will cut them like a bad habit if they start acting stupid like that, because ultimately it just reflects badly on me. I've put too much work into this to have it ruined by somebody acting a fool. So, oh yeah, Grim, you were on his team, weren't you? Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I banned your teammate, man. Sorry about that, dude. When I say top donator, though, y'all don't understand. Like, literally, there were months that, like, this person donated more than all the players combined into one. Like, he literally was paying our bills for a while there. And when I did it, I'm like, fuck, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to fucking pay the bills now. But you know what? I'd rather just shut this operation down than sit there and let somebody bully me. So yeah, that's the one. Yeah, he got banned. I just didn't like the way he was treating one of my admins. I mean, ultimately, just I do have to protect my admins too, and I don't like the way he was getting treated. So one of my admins was getting treated. So yeah, he kind of took his donations to an entitled level. Basically, the long story short is, the translation would be he wanted to pay me to fire one of the admins that he didn't personally like, and the admin had done nothing wrong, and I'm not for sale. So I told him to get fucked. I'm not going to fire one of my admins just because you don't like him and you want to pay me to do it. I don't care about your stupid money. Okay, moving on. Turn that into a really dark topic real quick. That's it. Is that all our notes? That's.
Yeah. Well, now T's base build.
Oh. So, yeah. I told you to remind me of that. Yeah. So I was gonna say it's a surprise announcement, but I already pulled that card on you guys last time. I'm going to play a wipe again. I didn't make it through the full wipe last time, but I definitely made it far enough to say that I played a wipe. So that felt good. Again, shit started coming up and I didn't get a full. I think I got like a half wipe in, but it was close enough that it felt good. I don't know if you guys have been watching. Hell, he might even be in here right now. I don't know if he joined or not. I know he's in our Discord. I don't think he's in the meeting though. There's this great streamer type guy lately. Been doing some videos. He did a video from our servers, and one of you guys posted it. We liked the video so much, and some of the players had commented in the video comments to the guy like, "Hey, you should try Terminus. You should do this. You should try that." So he came back to our servers and he tried Terminus, and he fucking loved it. He just has been having a good time on all of our servers, and he had mentioned that he really wanted to try playing a wipe with a team because he's always been solo. He missed a ton of shit. It was his video was really good, but watching it as an experienced player, you're like, what the fuck, dude? You didn't, you can bind your backpack, quit typing it, or dude, you didn't even take any quests. What are you doing? Like, there's just so many things that he didn't even realize that you could do on our servers. And I was talking to him. Me and him started talking. I was telling him some of the different features and some of the stuff he could have been doing. He's like, shit, maybe next time. So long story short is he's going to come back and play a wipe. Yep, there's the video right there. He's going to come play a wipe on Terminus, and me and Trigger and possibly Nola. I'm not sure if Nola's doing it or not. I guess he'll tell us right now when he hears it. We're going to go play another wipe, and we're going to play it with him. We're going to team up with this streamer guy, and he's going to make some videos out of the wipe we play. I'll be streaming like I always do when I play. It'd be a good time. This guy seems like he has a really good personality. He seems like he's a really good streamer. It's all positive content. He's not one of them trolly ones. He just sounds like a really fun, he got his ass kicked by zombies and stuff like that, and he just laughed about it and whatever. So he seemed like he had a good time.
We're super excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Obviously he'll be making his video while he's playing. I'll be streaming while we play, but it'll be a good time. We're gonna play the whole wipe, and at the end of the wipe, we're gonna convert our base into a PvP base and let everybody come kick our ass. As I said earlier, before the meeting started, we completely revamped the quests, the enchantments, the skills, and the entire loot tables for Terminus. Made sure everything was exactly where it should be and how it should be, and really catered to Terminus now. So that's all going to go live on the Force Wipe. And that's the wipe we're going to play. I gave him a choice if he wanted to play the Force Wipe or the last wipe of the month, just because of scheduling stuff I got going on this month. And he picked Force Wipe. So here we go. That's why we're going to play the Force Wipe. So it should be good. It should be good. If anybody wants to come join us on Term, you might be a movie star. Come on over and have some fun. And if you tried Term in the past and you thought it was too hard, well, all the changes all the revamping and changes we made, we made like some of the necessary stuff a little more common, meds, ammo, boxes, building planners, hammers, TCs, stuff like that, a little more common. We took some of the high tier stuff that people were swearing, like, I never see those fall out of this and that. We took those and made them a little more common too. I mean, obviously not common, but you know what I'm saying, less rare. Rockets, top tier guns, stuff like that, and all the different containers. We customized all the quests to fit more of a Terminus playstyle. We customized the skill trees, same thing with enchantments. Everything is nice and done up for Terminus now. So it should be a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Until I get my ass kicked by one of my own walkers, and you guys can all laugh at me in my stream, so. Alright, I think, and the reason I even brought that up, sorry, is when we were discussing the upkeep earlier, just watch how I base. Like, literally, I mean, I'm probably going to build a little bit more because we're going to be 3 of us. When I play by myself, I live out of a 1x2, like, of just foundations. I don't even put walls down. I know I'm probably going to put up, like, 3 turrets, for Horde. Like, we purposely drag Hordes to our bases. Like, when we played the last wipe, we built, like, a little turret pod. And then we would find a Horde and drag it back to base and then kind of circle the pod on a horse or something until it mowed the turret down, or until it mowed the Horde down, and we'd get the loot and stuff. So it was kind of fun. So I'll probably have a little bit bigger than I should just so I can wire up all that kind of stuff. I love wiring. But you can literally just live out of a tiny little base like that. And then when PvP day is approaching, we'll start building it up big. So. All right, any... Oh, well, I guess if I'm going to say any leads, I guess I can announce that too. We have a new lead admin, if anybody has not noticed that yet. This old Canadian guy here, Trigger, has been promoted to lead admin. So for those that aren't behind the scenes and don't know what that means, the lead admin is basically get to do all the work, all the behind the scenes work, like all the configurations and all the setups and all that kind of stuff. It really sucks. But it, yeah, he lost a bet. But at the same time, a lead admin is pretty much considered, the voice of the server. In my absence, they're the final say on everything. They pretty much are server owners in disguise. On top of that, Moonhowler is going to be promoted to full admin. He's ready right now. I just don't have the time to get him trained up tonight, so maybe tomorrow, but it is official. He's getting promoted to full admin. He's done a great job. A really great job.
Thank you.
He will be one of the he will be a person I will use as an example in future discussions with applicants. He did a great job as staff. And I forgot who you used to play with, but whoever that is, that means he loses his outbreak requirement restrictions coming up soon here. So there's always that. And we require new staff to be on outbreak because that's where all the problems are. But once they get full admin, they can play wherever the hell they want. Come back. Cool. All right. Any leads have anything? Trigger or the driving Nola?
I do not, but I saw Nola put a thumbs up earlier when you asked if
Yeah.
you're gonna play what.
There he is.
Oh, there's a heart.
All right. Any admins have anything they want to bring up before we move on? All right. Just as talkative as you were in the staff meeting. Cool. All right. It's been a quiet month, y'all. I mean, with the holidays, like shit.
I do have one thing.
I said admins.
No.
Totally. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
For next time.
I'm totally kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Something, I mean, I know it's stressed all the time, but something I want to stress that I've seen, please, guys, make sure you have shadow play or something else.
Oh god.
It just, we don't have a magic window that we can see everything that goes on in the server. So we rely on those videos to not only for proof of what happened, but to know what happened in the situation. I mean, it can take sometimes 10 minutes to figure out exactly what's going on. With a video, it would be 5 seconds, So it doesn't slow down your computer. If you set it up right, it doesn't fill your hard drive. And it's nice to have, anything ever happens, you hit that button, clip it, and then bam, you got everything you need right there.
Maiden, maybe lower the time on it because it uses RAM to store that time. Like I have mine set to like a minute. If even, I don't even, hell, I may even have it set to 30 seconds. I don't know. Because if something happens, you just hit the button and you got the clip. You don't need to set it to a long distance of time period. So maybe you have it set to high.
Potato and I have it set to 5 minutes.
Yeah, so he's on a potato at 5 minutes. I'm on a pretty good computer and I have it set to 1 minute. And then obviously, make sure all your other settings are straight and stuff like that. But yeah, Moon, now that you're behind the scenes, you can vouch that I am not exaggerating when I say that natively, Rust does not give us shit to go by. Like there's no magic button. So it's not an exaggeration that we need you guys to give us some kind of proof because we can't see what the fuck's going on without it. All right. Any other staff have have anything they want to bring? I had to tease you, man. You got like 5 minutes left to be in staff, so I had to have fun with
Hey, you gotta get that last jab in.
Right. All right, cool. I guess now we're gonna move on to the Q&A. Nola's not here to handle this. Who wants to handle the Q&A part of this?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So for the Q&A, you guys will be a button. I do this every time. It's at the bottom of your screen, I think. It says raise your hand or request to speak or something like that. Click that button. Trigger will call on.
Now, try and keep it to one question if you can. Try and keep it short and sweet. We'll try and answer as many as we can.
There you go. All right, nobody. Cool.
Jeopardy theme song or like the cricket chirping right now?
Yeah, well, hell, if nobody has anything, no questions, no comments, no answers, then fuck it, we can move on real quick. Like I'm launching Rust now. Shit.
Actually, I was hoping Reaper would come up here. I'd like to hear how his event went. Oh, we got Brewing Farts. That's always a fun one.
Oh god, Brewing Fart. What's up, bro?
Hey, just a quick dumb question. Will we be seeing any return of Zombie Island?
No. 1000% no. Huh?
Rest in peace, Zombie Island.
Yep.
That's my favorite.
It's gone. That it? That was an easy one.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Well, thanks
Aw.
for the question.
Hell yeah. By the way, Brew, be looking for a DM from me soon. With the holidays and Force 5, I've been busy, but you will be getting a DM from me very soon. Won't let me
Nobody else
talk.
has any questions, really? This is gotta be like the first time ever we've had one person. Oh, all right.
Let me
Cheddar,
just-
Come on in, Cheddar.
Gotta get the cheddar.
I usually never top, but I just want to say congratulations, man. And Canada on top. Again.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's go, baby.
Goddamn hockey lovers.
Except in the World Juniors, that did not turn out well
Not
today.
hockey, now basketball. We are on top.
Jesus.
You
Oh.
guys have a great night.
Appreciate that.
I'm getting invaded from the north now.
All right. Oh, Reaper, the one I was kind of hoping. I'm hoping he's going to tell us about his event and how it went.
You just said a boot.
Did I?
A boot.
Makes sense. Canadian.
A boot.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Reaper.
What's up?
Yeah, it went great. Team and I did a lot. Jade was a big fan of it. She was a big supporter of using a whole bunch of Zeds. So, about 18,000 Zeds involved in fireworks.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. We just
So for-
ended up wrapping like 3 boxes today.
Nice. So for what people don't know is on Infection, we had our New Year's on Outbreak on, of course, New Year's Day or New Year's Eve into New Year's Day, and Reaper asked if he could put some in his base the following day. After some discussion, and they opened the ticket and asked some questions, T was kind enough to offer up the base that we used and allow them access to it so they can set up their own fireworks display. That's probably what the pictures are that you've seen in general.
Yeah, I appreciate that because Deb was the one that did the ticket because I didn't understand how to do all that crap. My staff does all that stuff on my servers. I don't do that crap. So it was all new to me. And he's like, yeah, you need to get rid of all that. You're gonna get banned. You're gonna get banned. I'm like, oh crap. So I'm out there getting rid of all them igniters and stuff. And I guess that's when Trigger came by, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't want to get banned. I love the server too much.
No, I'm glad it went out well. Did you guys do? How many displays did you do?
I think 6 or 7.
Wow, you must have had a lot of fireworks.
Yeah, we had a total of 17 boxes.
Wow. Now the key is they did it right. They contacted us, asked for a little bit of help, and then we were able to hook them up.
Yeah. I wish we
That's
could
good.
have put the boxes in that room area to try doing that, but there was just so much because I think I had 2 warp homes left after that night.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I filled up my backpack. Like I had nothing on me. All I had was my gear and no guns, nothing. So hopefully nothing happened.
Nice.
And I filled up my backpack, my full inventory, and plus my hotbar. And yeah, it was. We started one earlier. We didn't realize it was too late. Tried 10:30 in game, and we realized 9:30 was the best.
That's good. I'm glad it went well.
Very nice. Good stuff. Cool. Anybody else got any questions or anything?
We do have one more person online.
How do I stop talking?
There should be a leave stage button near the bottom, I think, in the middle.
I just muted.
All right. Anybody else? Any questions?
Tactics.
Nope, that tactic failed.
Failed tactics, you there?
Tick, tick, tick.
For some reason, it didn't pull him into speakers. I don't know if he did he leave.
sorry about that. I didn't see it pop up on my phone.
I know
Can you
where
hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm like super new, so this may be a dumb question or maybe something that's asked. I haven't had a lot of time to look into the forums and everything, or not forums, but to ask people in the Discord. Anyway, do you all have a skin box available?
Yeah. Skin shop.
Do you?
Yep.
Is it a skin shop? Is it like on the? Because I went to the web page, but I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I'm not done. The webpage is about half done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I apologize.
it's all good.
So
I
how do you access that?
All the information you can find in the /info panel.
Yep.
You just click over. There's arrows once you go into info, and it's a few pages in.
yeah, if you go into /info and then it's on, looks like it's on the third page of plugins.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep, and I'll get on the web page was after, like we did /info and then Discord. The web page would be the third place we started putting all our data, and I had to teach myself how to make web pages. I didn't even know how, and like at the same time make maps, and at the same time configure plugins, and at the same time work my real job. It's just like, so I just haven't finished the web page. That's all.
real job.
Yeah.
I'm loving the server so far. So.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's in like I said, the instructions are in there, and then when you use it, it even puts some instructions in chat for you too. So cool. All right, what we got next?
Well, Nerf Magnet was there and then left.
He got nerfed.
Got nerfed. Yeah, that's it.
Going once. Go to. All right, cool. This is the easiest damn server meeting I've ever seen in my life. I might actually get dinner tonight for once.
Please do.
Yeah, right. Let's go ahead and get some admins spreading out to the different servers.
Infection.
All right, do we? I don't even know if we have enough for me to not be on a server because I got to get on test server here for the map preview. But we got enough for each server? I don't think we do. All right, I'll go handle an easy one so I can come back here and do the map preview because I'm sure some people in the stream want to see the map preview.
So you're going to term.
Yeah, I'll go to turn.
Anybody on infection? Just find the building. Get line up on the side of the building that whether you want Zeds or rockets, the sign indicates.
You so basically the way this works for those of you that are new, normally I would start the map stream right now, but we'll pause it for a second here while I go to Terminus and give out the prizes. For those of you that were at the meeting, you get prizes in game. Just go to town. You can get there via /warp. Go line up in front of your local admin there, and let them know if you want Zeds or if you want rockets. Whichever one you want, they'll pass to you, and then you can go ahead and move on and get out of the way so they don't get confused. Once I'm done doing it on Terminus, which there's not that many people on right now, so that'll be pretty quick, is I'm going to jump back over here on the test server and stream a map preview. And for those of you that are Terminus players, I do have a sneak peek to show you on the test server for Terminus. Something really cool to show you on Terminus. So stick with me for a minute in the stream here, and I'll show that stuff to you in a second. And what was the Zeds again? It was... How many Zeds did we get? I forgot. 5,000?
5,000 Zeds.
Yeah, 50 rockets or 5,000 Zeds. Oh, Lint just said he wants us to take away 400k Zeds from his account.
Done.
All right. Oh, come on, Cheddar. You know me better than that. You know damn well I'll do it. All right, I am on Terminus. Let me get to town. Oh, I went AFK under town. I could hear everybody talking. All right, I'll be back here by the little house. Let me get the stuff in my inventory. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know if we'd have enough admins on to do it or not.
We could do just give items, can't we?
Huh? No.
You go ahead. Over here, Golden. Over here, buddy. Over here.
All right, let me get myself some Zeds real quick. Hold on.
Get up there, buddy. Get in line. Keep your birds up there.
Last call on infection. Anybody else need anything? Come to town. If you haven't gotten your prize yet.
Go ahead, Ella. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Trying to get back on Outbreak. I had to leave.
Okay, what you want?
Just FYI, fellas, if you take your pants off, he gives you out more.
Rockets.
Yeah. In order for us to give you your prizes, you do have to be online. Fish.
Almost done on Terminus here.
/warp. Out.
Yo, check out the BBC.
Alright, I'm done on Terminus. I'm gonna go to test 2 so I can do the map preview for you guys. You Terminus people, make sure you watch. Everybody else in the channel, if you're interested to see what the next map is, that's what I'm streaming now. Let me switch my stream. Come on, Rust.
Last call for Utopia. Moon's over here dancing, celebrating. Hey, you're not admin yet.
Get back to work. Alright, stream is done loading Rust now. Alright, so first I give you a little map preview and then I'll show the Terminus people my little sneak peek that I was talking about. For those of you that are interested in seeing the map preview, the next map that's going to be played, I'll put a link.
Alright, Utopia's done.
There's the link to the stream. We'll make this bitch go fast. If you guys haven't tried this this turbine engine skill that I made, holy crap. It's pretty fun.
Test.
It's
One of my favorites.
God, dude, it's so fun. It's almost too fast, honestly.
Yeah, I will say, if you have an already slow computer though and have frame issues, you might not want to go all the way.
Yep. Alright, here comes the map preview. I won't be able to see Discord during this, just my stream. Damn, there's only 14 people watching, so not many people. Alright, here we go. Guess I can put some sound on so it's not so quiet in here. There we go. It's a fun map.
Thanks, Juice.
You know you could just fly up in here, right? This is a big ass monument too, like holy crap. Like even when you work on it and you go flying through it trying to work on stuff, it's like, damn, how big is this thing? It's freaking massive inside. I'm not gonna take everybody on a tour of the actual monument because it'll give away the secrets. Y'all gonna get to see me get my ass kicked on this map. You know, I've never, and so I tried a wipe a long time ago. I got to play for like a whole day or two. And then I did that wipe like a month ago and got to play about 3 or 4 days. And ironically, just by timing, it wasn't on purpose. Ironically, it was on the same map that I got to play like 1 day or two of the first time. So I've literally got to play about 5 or 6 days ever in 5-year history of the server. I've got to play for 5 or 6 days, and it's always been on one map. So the fact that I get to play a wipe and be on a different map is fucking incredible. What's up, Jade? So it'll be very fun. Hey, how are you guys liking the new colors on the raid bases? That was from yours truly right there. I thought that was a pretty cool change. We were playing around with weird entities in the map editor, and we found a bunch of weird like Fortnite looking type entities, like, you know, the bus and stuff like that. And I found those bubble looking thing, the special effects for those colored bubbles. I'm assuming Facepunch is going to use them for some kind of event type thing for Twitch or something, but I found them, and I mentioned them to Nivik. He was like, dude, we should do this for raids, and he didn't even realize those things existed. And but we finally got it nailed down to work. I think they look pretty cool. Yeah, the transition is really cool too. Do we have any Terminus players in the channel here right now? Any Terminus people? Got something interesting to show you guys here soon. Now, I don't mean people that just come for a wipe, because the problem is that all these people are like, oh, I'm gonna try Terminus. They never actually try. Like, they log in and they're like, oh, I can't craft 500 med sticks and 2,000 C4 in the first hour. This isn't very fun. I'm logging back to Outbreak. So yeah, I don't want people that just try. I want people that actually like play a wipe, like a full wipe. You play a full wipe, whole different story. Because it ain't gonna lie, the first couple hours of Terminus Day, it is harder than the other servers. But once you make it past like day 1, it's 10 times easier. I think by what, like day 2 trigger, we had like 3 boxes of top tier guns. Like, it was insane.
Oh yeah.
Like, we were just recycling.
I had a little side base going on, and I remember I said, just pop over to my base, I see where you died. And you popped over and were like, holy shit, where'd you get all these guns?
Yeah, it's insane how much. So it's just that the problem is that learning curve, it weeds out the weak. You know, the people, oh, I can't do everything right off the bat. This is no fun to me. It's like, well, you don't need to do it.
Start is definitely the trickiest, but once you get a start down, it's pretty good.
And that was before we actually buffed things up this week. But yeah, once you get going, it's much easier, and it's just more fun. I don't know, it just feels more rewarding. The main difference on Terminus is that there's no crafting and no farming. You can't harvest, you can't craft, you can't hit trees, you can't hit nodes. I'll give you. You know what? This right now, this test server is configured to be Terminus because we were working on stuff this week. So I'll show you in just a second. Let me show one more monument, and I'll show you what I mean. And this is where we're going to be playing with that streamer guy this coming Force Wipe day after tomorrow. Yeah, you only get what you find and kill, but it's fully customized. You again, you have to look. Just give me a second. I'll show you what I mean. Because just by the sound of it, it's like, well, that, because you got to understand now, so Terminus game style has been around for a long time, longer than I've even had servers. And my son used to, 6 years ago, used to try to get me to play on a Terminus server. I'm like, dude, that sounds miserable. He's like, no, it's really fun. You should try it. I'm like, no, dude, that sounds miserable. And I wouldn't try. I refused. Like 6 months of him begging me to try it, I refused to try it. And finally, one day, just 'cause I wanted to play with my son, I'm like, fuck it, I'll try it. What the hell? I tried it. Holy shit! I can never play Rust again. Any other way? It has to be Terminus for me now. There's no way I could play any other way. So, I'll show you in just a second. This is a cool monument. I'm about to get shot down though, probably. Yep, here it comes.
You got the min speed, don't you?
Yeah, it don't matter in this place, man.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So this is Hoth.
That
Love-
was tabbed over.
Got a Taco Bell commercial.
Oh.
Double commercial.
Hey guys,
I'm glad you said something.
you guys mind if I drive? You good? No? Okay. Anyway, this is a pretty cool monument. Love this one. Pain in the ass to work on, but man, it was cool. Love it. Alright, so I'll show you some Terminus stuff real quick. So yeah, with Terminus, everything is fully custom. So again, when I say you can't craft and you can't harvest and farm things, it's like, wait, that sucks. But no, trust me, it really doesn't suck. So for instance, everything is custom loot, even roadside stuff. Like you get resources, everything just falls. Anything too. An M249 can fall out of this barrel right now. Obviously, an M249 has a huge rarity when it comes to barrels, but it can happen on Terminus. Everything can fall out of a barrel. So, like right there, I got candy cane decor and some scrap. Sandbag, barricade, bone knife. Let me find some crates. It's easier because then you can actually just see the items instead of fucking looking at bags on the ground. So see, look, right there, I just got some fuel and I got some ammo out of that barrel, or out of that crate. If you go to like specific crates, so first of all, every item in the game can fall out of every container, period. Again, some items are much, much more rare. I mean, your chances of finding, rockets in a barrel are much, much, much lower than your chances of finding rockets in like a higher tier crate, like a green crate or something like that. Let me go to like Dome. Where the hell's Dome? But T, you make the maps. Where's the... I don't memorize this shit. Where the hell? There it is. Okay. So, oh yeah, like that's the other thing too is, and that's what I kept saying when if people just give it a chance, like more than a day, like actually give it a chance, you start learning that certain containers are actually catered to certain types of things. And the person in my chat right there, Vax, you got it right. Red barrels are catered to drop a lot more ammo than other stuff. So like, watch this. Let me get all this ammo out of my inventory. Just so you know that I'm not, just grabbing the stacks that I already had. Where's me a good longsword? And yes, Terminus players, I still have something cool to show you guys. Just give me 1 second here. So you definitely want to hit red barrels. So just those red barrels alone, look at the ammo. Now you're probably wondering, like, what the fuck is up with this? Like, a lot of people ask, like, why do I get so many arrows and so many nails and stuff all the time? Because you recycle those, man. Wood and metal frags. That's how you get some wood and metal frags. Recycle a lot of stuff. There's nothing wrong with recycling stuff. You also can get resources. They just fall, like, as loot out of barrels and crates. You can get high qual, metal frags. Every kind of resource can just be obtained as regular loot. Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to recycle all the air. I literally, when I put all the arrows in the loot tables, they were all put in there on purpose, just to be fucking wood and stone is all they're really there for. If you like using arrows, then go ahead and use them, but it's a great source of wood and stone. Going to some higher crates. You start hitting like some higher crates like green. This is where you start getting better shit. So you see there's a bunch of different ammo types and stuff in there. Got me a skinned MP5, SAR, some other ammo. Some more ammo, sheet metal double door, a bunch of 5.56. So that's how you get different types of crates and loot. And then you get to the big dog crates like elites. That's when you start getting the big stuff too. Obviously a lot higher chances of getting rockets and stuff that you need. But again, that stuff can fall out of anything, by the way. It's not just out of these. So just know that ahead of time. Also the NPC, same thing. Custom loot. So everything on Terminus is obtained this way. If you look at that one, holy shit, that's a good one. If you're short on meds, again, they can fall off of anything, but if you're short on meds, kind of like the red barrels for ammo, you want to hit food crates, the green ones. Those little green food crates you see all over the place. They have the best chance for dropping meds. If you want base building stuff, same concept. It can fall from anywhere, but the best chance for that is toolboxes. See, there's a wall and a knitting. You can get base building stuff out of toolboxes the most. So once you learn like the patterns of how things are, you know, again, yeah, you can get stuff anywhere. But if you're really wanting, like, yo, I need meds bad, then you go to like an Oxum's or a supermarket, start hitting them food crates. You know, if you're like, well, I need ammo bad, and you start hitting some of them red barrels. That's a pretty good one there. See, those nails are recycled down to a bunch of metal frac. I'm looking for the food crates right now. Same thing with teas, by the way. Teas will fall out of food crate. For those of you that are tea users, there's a good food crate. 7 med pens a tea. So believe it or not, it sounds harder, but people on Terminus end up with a lot more loot than people on the other servers. I mean, just period. A lot more. You watch those entity counts going during the week and see which server has the high entity count. It'll be Terminus. Kill a Bradley real quick, see what he dropped. There's no crafting, nope. Crafting anything. Also, I'll show you in just a second here. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. We got a bolty on that one. And some ammo. That's not bad. And don't forget, you also get the loot from these NPCs too. That's it. Got a hide poncho. Obviously, you know, there's got to be some shitty loot, because, you know, if everything was good loot, then that's all you would get, would be good loot, and that would be kind of fucking pointless. But they're gonna have some situations where it's like, wow, a chair, really? But it has to happen.
Yeah, that's when you take that stuff and recycle it for mats.
Exactly. Same with these electronic things, man. Recycle these, you get some metal and some high quality, some of them. Yeah, he dropped his gun and everything for me. Appreciate you, bro. Anyway, I get what you're saying there. You can't mine nodes or trees, but yeah, you can't mine, you can't do any of that stuff. Like if you can't hit nodes or trees, you don't get anything from it. See, nothing.
No farming either.
Yep, no farming. Thank God. Thank fucking God. Okay, so Terminus people, some of the stuff I wanted to show you. For one, we got the skill tree. narrowed down a little bit better for you guys. Obviously, the combat tree is fucking god mode, so we're not going to touch that one. If you're only going to try an hour on Terminus, then you might as well not bother. You won't like it. Not for an hour. Medical tree, obviously, most of that stuff's pretty legit. Rating tree, pretty legit. Build craft tree, obviously got narrowed way down because you can't build craft on Terminus. You can't craft on Terminus. Scavenger tree, we touched that one up. Harvesting tree, same thing. And then the vehicle tree. One thing you guys need to know, not only Terminus players, but people that are like, hey, I want to try it, whatever. One thing you need to know, quests are where it's at on Terminus. There are quests on Terminus that are different than, as a matter of fact, all the quests are different, but there's quests that don't even exist on the other server. For instance, where is it? Where be, almost there. Here's one. It's hammer time. Gives you a building hammer. Very easy quest. Just gather some wood. Zoning and planning. Gives you a building planner. What a tool cupboard. Gives you a tool cupboard. Just gather stuff. It's really easy to do. You also notice some of the other quests. You know, like Cheech and Chong is on here, but it, you know, things have changed. Like it gives you reinforced glass. You know, like we tried to tie things into stuff that people would want on Terminus. You know, more of the base building stuff or containers and ammo and meds and shit like that. So we really try to tie things into that. Some of the harder quests have pretty good rewards on Terminus. Like this one right here gives you 50,000 XP, 7 skill points, 50 C4, 25 rockets, an M249, 3,500 Zeds. It gives you a bunch of shit. Like I said, we try to get things going towards stuff that people would need on Terminus more than they would need in other places. A lot of enchantments and stuff like that too in the quests here. So, I mean, it's still the same setup as our other servers. It's just the stuff I've described so far is what's different. Oh, one of the other new things I was going to show you guys. This isn't coming on the Force Wipe, by the way. The next thing I'm going to show you, Terminus people. But what I'm working on is this for Terminus. Gotta wait for the skins to load in, or the icons to load in. Here we go. Once they load in the first time, they load in quick, but I haven't been on here. Oh yeah. All kinds of cool stuff too. Again, this is still in the works. It's got time to go. But like this is a cool. You will become invisible to auto turrets, flame turrets, and shotgun traps for the duration. That's pretty cool. And you find these ingredients when you're out looting things and doing whatever. And you use these ingredients to make these recipes. So it's pretty cool.
Everybody saw the pot brownie, they can't get enough.
So yeah, that's how it works. That's how Terminus works. A lot of fun. Oh, and the raid bases, the raid base loot tables are completely customized on Terminus. They're not the same as the other servers. Ooh, I'm lagging hard. You know why I'm lagging so bad right now? Because I went through all those icons so fast, and look down here at the bottom left of my screen is loading like a fuck ton of skins at once. That's why I'm fucking lagging right now. My client is trying to download all them skins. It happens. That and yeah, our test servers are just pieces of garbage. But they're just there for testing, so. Anyway, hope to see all of you watching us get our asses kicked on the Force Wipe when we go play with Braden. We'll be streaming it, of course. You know, just bear with us. We're low staffed. We really shouldn't be taking a break and playing a wipe. So, you know, with support tickets and stuff, try to bear with us. Be understanding. We're not gonna be as quick as we always are. Oh, look at that. Oh, I thought that was a bolty at first. I was like, God dang. It's not. That was a spear gun. You can get a bolty out of a crate, but that wasn't it. Yeah, you know, we thought that last wipe when I played one there, and nah, it was nope. We had a lot of people talking at the meeting that they were gonna try it, and I watched them, and and most of them like logged in for like 10 minutes, and we're just like, and then went to play with the others. Like, well, of course. What did you expect? You actually have to put in some effort and try on this one. Hey, there we go. By the way, we completely revamped the loot tables on Terminus too. I think I said that earlier though. Yeah, it's definitely not any instant gratification on Terminus. But man, in the long run, oh, it's so fucking fun. Honestly, I enjoyed it even in the beginning when it's a struggle. And there's the economy, by the way. If you've never seen the marketplace booming, man, you ain't seen nothing yet. If you own Terminus, everything is for sale. The /M, you know, the marketplace, everything is for sale. Everything is for trade. Everything is, oh my God, just everything. Because people are just finding, I mean, because everything you find, you can, if you don't want it, list it. Somebody else might want it. You never know what you're going to find. Ooh, that's a good one. A couple mollies. Man, I guess that was I guess that's it for our meeting. That was a pretty quick and easy one, huh?
That don't happen too often.
No, it definitely doesn't. You guys got anything they want to see on this while I'm here on the test server and I got my stream going? Let me know. I can see my stream chat right now, so.
Maybe Nola has something now he's here.
Right. We did your bullet point for you.
I tried to,
no,
I tried to read that for you.
No, it was no, honestly, is
No
as
nerf.
the holidays are, it's kind of nice to fresh start.
Oh yeah. Good stuff. Alright, well. That was literally the shortest meeting in Zombieland history. I love it.
Nailed it.
Yeah, don't listen to Chappie. I've just read Discord. Don't listen to him. He didn't try nothing. I watched every day because I knew he was all talk and no play. I watched every day. His ass was back on damn, whatchamacallit, raiding bases and stuff every minute of the day. He didn't try Terminus for nothing. I don't want to hear another word from Chappie saying he tried Terminus until he plays an actual wipe there from start to finish without going back to the main server to raid bases and stuff so he can have his name at the top of a list of people. That's when you can say something, Chappie. You want Terminus mention restriction until then. Well, then it's not physically possible for you to say you tried it. No, you didn't try it. That's not trying it. That ain't the same thing, man. Terminus, there is no Terminus start. It's one of our 4 servers. It's been there's people that play it regularly. That's their main server. I'm just making fun of some of the people that can't handle it.
He played 9 hours across 2 days.
Yep. I put more than 9 in the first day. And then he never went back. So, like I said, no, you didn't, Chappie. You one of my all-time favorite people we've ever had in Zombieland, but nah, I'm calling you out on that one, man. No. You play a full wipe there, then we can talk. You ain't gonna miss nothing taking 10 days out of your busy, I have to be at the top of every leaderboard on Outbreak schedule. You'll be okay with missing one wipe of having your name on the front of a list. You'll be okay. Now you can't do both. That's what you tried last time. That's why I'm calling you out on it. That's horseshit. Nah, you can't do both. That's not the same thing. I want to see you name at the top of some leaderboards on Terminus. How about that? I'll make you a deal. You get your name at the top of the leaderboards on Terminus, I'll never shit talk you again. Ever.
That sounds like a challenge.
It's a big challenge too, because he's my favorite person to shit talk. But you got to do the full wipe and have your name at the top of a leaderboard. I'll never shit talk you again at that point. Because you shut me up. At that point, you would have shut me up. I would have nothing else to say to you, man. You could be like, nah, dude, I did it. shut up. And I'd be like, okay, cool. You're right. You got me. But yeah, to the God, I'm getting old. I can't even read now. Inverted. Yeah, it's the same schedule as all the other servers. Force wipe Thursday is the stuff I was talking about, like with me playing a wipe for once, is Thursday. But all servers are wiping Thursday. It's the force wipe. We don't have a choice. Dude, I'm definitely seeing more ammo in these brown crates. Trigger, you noticing that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm liking this. Shit. I'm gonna fill them turrets up. I'm definitely liking that.
Yeah, those pods are gonna be nice.
Hell yeah. Nah, Chappy, that matter of fact, you know what? If that's your deal, then I will. There's a permission called cooking.disable. So even if, first of all, the cooking plugin won't be ready for months and months and months for Terminus. Second of all, if that's your deal, then I'm gonna apply that permission to you. So only you can't use the cooking plugin. Everybody else can use it, just not you. Because that to me says I'm not good enough to play a Terminus. I don't have the skill set to play Terminus unless you give me extra boosts and bonuses to help me out. That's what that says to me. Nope, no deal. No deal on that one. I do not accept your terms. Got a lock out of that one. Ooh, 5 med pens out of that food crate too. I like it. Yeah, this is feeling I may have tweaked these things too damn good, man. This is feeling good. It's definitely feeling good. No, Terminus does not have PvP day except during Power Hour. Terminus is like Utopia. It has raid day, unlimited raids. It does have, you know, our custom plugin where you can convert your base into a raid base, which I plan on doing. At the end of our wipe. We're going to convert our base to a raid base.
And get our asses kicked.
Yeah, we would. Well, I don't know. Some of the power players don't have the balls to play here, Chappy. So maybe we won't get our asses kicked. You never know. You would think they would jump at the opportunity, be like, "Fuck, I guess I need to play a wipe there, so I can build up enough boom to go wreck T's ass and shut him up." But nope, no balls. I'm gonna keep ragging on him. No balls. All right, well, I ain't got anything else to show. If anybody's got anything last minute, here you go. There's your chance. Otherwise, I'm gonna cut this and be done. Go get me some dinner. Nothing? Nobody? Going once? I don't think have done any PvP in a year. Yeah, fuck PvP. Well, until we convert our base, then we're gonna get our asses kicked. Alright, well, thanks for coming to the shortest meeting in Zombieland history.
Yeah, we have, it's the same ranks as the other servers. You can earn them with playtime.
Yeah, everything is exactly the same except what I described. The loot and the harvesting and mining and crafting and stuff. Everything is the same though. You don't have to worry about the store. You can just play and get vet. I mean, it's got the same playtime ranks and all that stuff.
And the nice thing is there's less stuff in the skill tree to spend points on, so you can focus on certain areas.
Yeah, that's another good thing.
Put it in like mining and shit like that because there is no mining.
Yeah, can you
go right into combat and all that good stuff.
imagine that shit? Like, you don't have to waste all those skill points on mining and wood cutting and scavenging. You literally can just go straight into combat and medical and just start wrecking bitches. Like, it's fucking.
Because we're gonna be the bitches.
I know. That's why I don't get like on some of Chappy's comments. Like, do you realize how much easier it is on Terminus? Like, shit. Nah, you don't need it. The recycling. A lot of people think that. Like, they get here and like, oh my god, I gotta recycle so much just to get some wood. No, you don't. You really don't. You know, bad timing here that it's not happening right now. But you get resources falling out of your ass. Like, they literally fall out of barrels and crates and stuff. And when I say fall, I mean like you can get like a 50,000 stack of stone out of a crate. You never know. That kind of stuff just comes and goes. And then of course, you can recycle stuff obviously. But there's certain things like the arrows and the nail gun stuff that are really catered to being put there on purpose for you to recycle. But it's not like you think it is. Where it's like, oh my god, I gotta pick up every little chair just to recycle. Nah, dude. Me and Trigger, dude, we had a pretty big base last wipe. And we didn't have.
Two-story with a roof.
It was bigger than that, I think, wasn't it? I saved it, didn't I? Hold on. If you guys are still watching my stream, give me 2 seconds. I think I saved it. Oh, it wouldn't be on this test server though.
And then we had the two turret pods.
Give me 1 second. You know what? When I saved it, it's gonna have all our loot too. It was like mid-wipe. Give me 1 second. If you guys are still on my stream, I'll show you our exact base from Terminus when we played. And this was as players. There's no cheating involved. This was literally just us playing. And we only played like 3 days when I saved this. So check this out here. Give me 2 seconds to upload the file. What am I on? Test 2?
Ooh, 1 crate, 241 shotgun shells.
Hell yeah. And I even see people on Terminus like, what do I do with sulfur? Is it pointless? No, sell that shit for Zeds. You keep everything, man. Or people get research bench. Why do I need this? Like, you do need it. You research weapons, and you can repair them. There's a big learning curve. All right, let's see. Let me sort these files by, there it is, Terminus base. Boom, right there. All right, it's been uploaded. Give y'all guys a peek into our base.
Here in Vanish, can't find you. Oh, there you are.
I'm just getting all the command laid out right now. All right, there's our base. This is our actual base from Terminus, like literally our base. Here's all my little turret pods. I mean, this is a pretty big base considering you can't harvest resources. I mean, look, that's when you use like, it's like 2 stories. I'm like, it's a little bigger.
Yeah. I forgot you added the electronics and stuff upstairs. And the beds. And, yeah,
Let's see if
2 or 3 recyclers in here.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't paste our loot with it. Did I not paste our loot?
Oh no, it's empty.
Hold on, let me try.
We had boom for days.
Oh, I put inventories false. That's why. Hold on.
We had like 3 or 4 gun boxes.
Yeah, I repasted over here. I actually pasted it with inventory false. It doesn't paste the inventories of everything. I was wondering why these turrets had no guns. Like now things are working. Look, all the electronics are starting to work now. Yeah, now it's right. And you gotta remember, we recycle half our shit. There's some guns. Look at the doors and the T. Like people are like, I can't get a TC or a door. Like look at all that shit. This is in 3 days. Look at this box right here. This is 3 days. 3 days. 3 days. And by the way, there's more upstairs. This is just the downstairs, easy to get to stuff. Just 3 days. Plenty of ammo.
Oh yeah, I forgot all the boom up here too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't even gone upstairs yet. Plenty of auto turrets and shit.
3 boxes of guns.
Look at our scrap. We got like 10k scrap. Let me go upstairs and see. TC, plenty of resources. Look at the resources in the TC. See, Chappie, where you at? Let me go back to Discord. Where's Chappie at? Yeah, I bet you ain't watching now, are you? Yeah, what I thought. Look at them resources. 3 days, dude. 3 days on Terminus. With me, who you know is very busy and always interrupted by things. There's some more guns. And some more guns. And some more boom. Most of our meds were in our inventory at the time. That's why they're not in there. I carried all my med pens on me.
I had over 100 med pens on me.
Yeah, I just carried a stack on me at all times. And then that's not even counting all the stuff we built with too. I mean, look at it's all metal. The whole base is metal and armor. And we had stuff wired up everywhere. Triple redundant backup power system. Yeah. We had triple redundant backup power systems in case we lost power. All our traps and stuff would still work. Hey, we got it hooked up, man. And this is all on Terminus. No farming, no crafting. I even hooked up this little system right here where when we come in the base, if we have any ore. Do I have any ore? Oh, I forgot I'm an admin. I can just spawn myself some. Look, so I hooked this up right here. If you come in the base with ore, I don't know if auto loot sorter would carry over to here. No, it wouldn't carry over to the test server. So what I did was I set my auto loot sorter that would automatically put ore into these electric furnaces here. And you just hit this little red button. And it would just toggle them on. And when you didn't want them on anymore, you just hit that red button again to toggle them back off.
Oh, the best part is when you had all the doors hooked up to the remotes, and all you had to do is push a button if you're getting chased by a horde, and it opened up all the doors.
Yeah. All these turret pods were on a remote, and so we'd ride our horse and go find a horde, and we'd drag them back to our base, and we hit the remote button, and these doors would open, and we'd just light the horde up, and we'd take the loot, and it was free loot.
Loot delivery.
Thank you. Come again.
So it was fun stuff. Plenty of loot.
I say again, the start is rough. Yeah, it can be rough, and if you give up too easy, you miss out on all the rest of it, man.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's just that initial burst that you got to get your base down, get a TC down, get some resources. Once you get that going, it's all gravy. And it's honestly, it's actually, I find it's much easier than the other servers after that point.
Well, the trading on here is just unbelievable. I mean, you need a TC, you can trade a TC for a hammer, like because somebody's looking for a hammer. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, the marketplace. Oh my god, it was insane.
Awesome.
It was insane last time I played Terminus.
There was pages and pages you're scrolling through the shop.
Yep. I always just set my favorites and just dealt with it that way because there was so much shit for sale. Fun times, fun times. Yep, but hopefully a couple people will give it another try. You know, again, ultimately it's my little pet project. It's not like I'm trying to empty our other servers and have everybody jump on Terminus. I would actually be mad if that happened. So, but you know, if a good little dozen people decide, fuck it, let's give something different a try. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if anything, it gives you a new flavor of Rust so that you don't just get burnt out and bored. Like, let's face it, this shit gets boring pretty quick. So, gives you a whole new style of gameplay. It's a whole new game. Matter of fact, if you were really smart, what you could do is Terminus is a whole new game. It really is a different game. It's a totally different game. So that gives you something to do, right? By the time you get burnt out on Terminus, I may have my new idea server done by then. Which my new idea server is I'm going to make a pure medieval server. Like all prim, nothing higher than stone, like custom loot, kind of like Terminus is, where like, you know, medieval weapons and armor stuff drops. It'll have like magic and enchanting and stuff like that, and magic spells like the old wizardry plugin we used to use. And the whole server will be all medieval based. All the monuments will be medieval type. Obviously not the vanilla ones, I can't control those, but you know, all the monuments and maps will be medieval looking with castles and stuff, and you know, you won't be able to build higher than stone. The biggest boom you could have would be like satchels and shit, and you know, just shit like that. Really just go full medieval. So it'll be fun. Fun. No, I mean, we would tone down our NPCs and all that shit to kind of match, you know, like the setting. We're not going to make you fight like, you know, Red Monument custom NPCs with a fucking bow. Right, that'd be funny as shit. No, that's why it's going to take so long. Like, it would be a full customization from top to bottom. Like, the whole server would be scaled to match that level of gameplay. So, anyway. Alright, well, I'm done showing everything. Done. You got a hollow torch? Oh, out of a bot. You on the Terminus thing too? No. That's what's so fun about it. Is just like, even if you don't need stuff, just going to hit like Terminus is the only time like where I'm like, you know what? I want to go hit roads. Like, I actually want to. Like, just go hit roads, see what I find. You never know what you're gonna find in a box. It's like Christmas every day. So it's actually fun like that. And believe it or not, my most hated thing in Rust is the grind of like trees and nodes. Like, I hate that shit. Like, oh, let me go hit nodes for the next couple hours. Like, that's just boring to me. I want to wander the roads or go farm the NPCs because they drop the same custom loot that the crates drop too. So fun time.
Terminus is the bomb.
It is. I know, it's one of them situations where my teenager was right. I should have listened to him in the first place. Well, back then he was like 12. But I should have listened to him, man. He kept begging me and begging me, like, you gotta try it, you gotta try it. I'm like, that sounds fucking terrible. I don't want to try that. And then I tried it. I caved. And now I'm addicted like crack. Oh, that was a miss.
Said dopamine, man.
There's that.
Just doesn't hit the same now.
It's that velocity. You see the velocity on that C4 when you're moving sideways. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it really is the dopamine hit. You're not wrong. Like the science behind it. That dopamine hit of every damn crate could be a whole new present. I got the power. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, we definitely. I may have upped the ammo too much, man. I'm seeing some pretty good ammo in these crates, man. You Terminus people better be you actual like real Terminus people. You guys better be loving me tomorrow or Thursday. Definitely seeing a little easier on the loot here. Ooh, I like that. It's cool looking. These Guardians are one of the best things we've added, man. Drums. Alright, I guess I'm gonna shut the stream down, man. We done? We done here tonight?